Good morning, Dr. Lucille here. And I have to clarify one thing. I still have my crutches. Yesterday was just an illusion. So, I have my crutches. I have something I'd like to share this morning. And for those of you that have never heard me, well, welcome to my voice. What I want to share this morning is movies of the mind. I have been teaching that for a long time. I have been a student of the mind for more than 40 years. My pastor was a pastor who taught metaphysics. And one of the things he taught was the power of the mind. What we see is what we get. And so my hurt this morning is the hate that is being permeated. And so I'm here to say, how about telling yourself that hate is an internal commodity you cannot afford? Anger is an internal commodity that you cannot afford. It's all spiritual. Let's take the law of gravity, for instance. If I was to tell you about the law of gravity, you would say, hey, Dr. Lucille, I know about the law of gravity. Whatever goes up has to come down. What if I tell you of the law of compensation? You may say, well, what? Some of you may not know the law of compensation. There are spiritual laws in the universe. And whether we believe it or not, these laws are there. Hatred is an internal commodity that we cannot afford. No matter what your political point of view is, hatred is an internal commodity we cannot afford. Why? Because there are spiritual laws in the universe. What hatred does? Hatred can produce cancer, high blood pressure, all type of negativity, because our bodies were not created for that. In Genesis chapter 1, when God said, let me make man in my image. In other words, he said, let me make man after who I am, and let that man have dominion. The same God that said that said, let there be light. So when God sent us into this universe, it was not for us to dominate each other, but for us to dominate ourselves. What is the gift in you? What is the power in you? You were sent in this realm to live that life to the fullest. If I have to look at someone because of the pigmentation and decide that I'm greater or better, then I have lost my dominion. I'm here this morning and I'm saying, no matter what your political point of view, hatred is an internal commodity that you cannot afford because it's detrimental to the body. Yeah, I'm a pastor. I'm also a coach. I've been a transformational coach for a long time. And so I'm coming to my coach friends that are on Facebook. And those of you that are doing business on Facebook. Those of you that are scared to say something because you think if you say something, you would lose your clients, you would lose customers. If I have to make a decision on speaking based on someone that I think I would lose or gain, then I have lost the value, I have lost the essence of who I am. So if my saying this today makes someone decide, I don't want to listen to Dr. Lucille, I don't want to come to her conferences, that is fine because I have to live my truth. And my truth is, God said, love your neighbor, not more than, but as you love yourself. Hear me carefully. Love your neighbor as. And if I have to hate someone, seeing that hate is something internal, then I have absolutely no love for myself. So to all my sisters out there, to all my brothers out there, all I'm saying this morning, anger is an internal commodity we cannot afford. Hatred is an internal commodity we can't afford. We are sowing seeds to our babies. We are raising babies in hatred. God did not send us here for that. He said, let there be. And then God said, in all his pride and all his joy. Yeah, I think God had a lot of pride and joy when he created. He said, let me make man. He said, let me make Dr. Lucille in my image and my likeness. Hey, Lou, and girl, go and have some dominion. Dominion means I love me. I love my color. I love my skin. I love my nappy hair. I love everything about me. And my offer to you this morning is for you to love everything about you, because there's only one you in the universe. And remember, this is Dr. Lucille saying, hatred is an internal commodity you just cannot afford. Go to my website, powerofnowconference.com, send me a message if you care to, I love you with the love of God. God said, love ye one another. Love you.